What's up YouTube? Welcome to Musty Yeti's Tactical HQ. Well, I've had a few of you guys message me a couple times about seeing the Troy Industries Alpha Rail installed on my AR-15, and I finally got in front of a camera and here it is. And guys, I cannot tell you how much cooler this thing looks than it did before. You guys can see it. This thing looks badass. On top of that, it's crazy how I got twice the rail length, but I feel like I cut the weight down in half. All of that extra Picatinny rail space that you never use is now gone, and on top of that, you have all these holes that helps cut down on weight as well. And a second thing with those holes, you can mount rails anywhere you see a hole on the rail. So that's a really cool feature. You don't, like I said, you don't have wasted rails. If you want to rail at an angle, you have to buy some sort of rail piece or converter or whatever to switch your rail to an angle. You already have it there at your disposal. Now, this thing is really easy to install if you already have your stock barrel nut on there. For me, I didn't. I had the Yankee Hill Machine Spectre Length quad rail, which required a specific barrel nut that they provided to install it. So I took it to my local gunsmith. He actually installed the Yankee Hill quad rail for me, and when it came to this, I took it back down to him because I had no idea how that Yankee Hill barrel nut installed or how to take it off. So that's what's weird about those proprietary parts, is it doesn't follow the standard with your normal parts. So I took this back into my gunsmith. He charged me, it was either 20 or 30 bucks. It wasn't much at all, and I easily will pay that to have a professional do this, where if something does go wrong, you have someone to blame. And you know, like I said, this is a stock barrel nut. I would have done it myself. You can go on YouTube and see the how-to videos. It's super easy. But when it came to that Yankee Hill barrel nut, I didn't want to do it. And like I said, what's nice about that is if it gets messed up, guess what? You can blame somebody and they have to fix it. If you do it yourself, you're kind of screwed. So, like I said, I paid the extra 20 or 30 bucks and I had them install this thing. And now, all I want to do is go out and shoot this thing. And last weekend it was too busy, I couldn't do it. I had something with work. This weekend, there's a weird shotgun range competition, giveaway, raffle thingy at my local range. So I'm doing that instead, but I'd love to shoot this thing. But I'll tell you one thing, guys, if you're debating between the 13, I think it's a 13 inch and a 15 inch, just go the 15. I feel like the benefits outweigh the drawbacks when it comes to the length. Getting a 15, you're not going to be shorting yourself anything, but if you got that 13 and a week or two down the road, month, year, whatever, you wanted to put something a little bit further out down the barrel, you couldn't. But with the 15 inch, you're fine. You can always put something where it needs to go, because obviously you're not going to go any further than the barrel's going to go. Well, I guess you could, but you have to have an SBR for that, so I can't do that in my state. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I'll tell you one thing, guys, this thing is so comfortable. I'm thinking about shit canning that AFG, because this thing, like I said, I don't know about the heat. I haven't shot it yet, but I'm sure most of us have mechanics gloves out there. I know I do. But barehanded, this thing is super comfortable. Being able to get your hand all the way around it. I mean, look at that. Man, this thing is just gnarly how comfortable it is. So I'm gonna go out there and give it a shot with the AFG, and if I don't like it, I'm bringing the screwdriver, I'm taking it off while I'm out there, I'm gonna see how this thing shoots, because I really don't think you need anything. The only thing I do like about the AFG is, you guys know, I'm kind of picky when it comes to the aesthetics of the gun, and that puts a little bit of the flat dark earth out there and kind of balances the gun out. I know that's stupid, but I am looking at those squib, whatever those things are called, the rubber handguard pieces that go, rail covers that go in the holes here. I'm looking at those. Just gotta decide if I want to do black or the tan. Obviously, if I take this off, I'll probably go tan, but looking at getting those. For any of you guys out there that are thinking about getting those, I've heard that one isn't enough. I feel like one pack you get 7 of those things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you'd think that'd be enough. I just remember somebody telling me online that one pack isn't enough to cover your rail. I don't know if it's because they're short or because you don't get enough, but something you might need to get 2. But on top of that, what's really cool about this this rail is they offer sling attachment points that just attach to the circle. Like right now, I would turn this thing over, but I don't want to get it out of camera. It took me a while to get this thing in frame with how long this whole rifle is. Right now I have one of the provided rail pieces on the other side, of this, and I have my Daniel Defense sling swivel attachment point. But that is a whole entire rail section that takes up your alpha rail. But with that single attachment point that goes directly in the hole, you just have. Let me see if I can just pop this sucker out. Actually, get out of there. There we go. Ugh. Am I still on camera in frame? Cool. So with that thing, you could literally just take this and attach it right there, and you'd be good to go. You wouldn't have any extra rail space or anything. It just popped right in your rail, which is really cool. I think that's like 50, 60 bucks or something, so not too bad. But all in all, I love this thing, guys. I'm definitely thinking about getting another one of these on the next rifle build that I'm doing. And I know I've got some family members that have ARs, and as soon as they saw this thing, they want to buy one now. And once you hold it, it's even better. So I hope I covered everything. The install I covered. Obviously, you guys will need a low-profile gas block. I still had one from when I did the Spectre Length quad rail from Yankee Hill, because that puts it right past the carbine length gas system. So you'll need a low-profile gas block there. On the next build, if I do something like this, which I know I'm going to, I think I'm going to do that ghetto approach where you take your standard front sight posts and you grind it down and make it fit, because obviously it has all the pins and stuff and it's made to sit on the barrel. These, you run the risk of, if you shoot a lot of rounds, you could heat up the Loctite, the screws could work themselves out, that low profile gas block could turn, and then your gun won't shoot. So you do run the risk of that. I don't go through a crap ton of rounds in one setting where I would have to worry about that, especially now with ammo being hard to find. Thank God I have thousands of rounds or something. It's like 3,000 rounds that I can keep shooting this and not worry about it. But yeah, I've seen a lot of things on Facebook that says forget gold, invest in brass. So I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, is just buying a bunch of ammo as much as I can at this point. If you guys have noticed, it's starting to get better out there already. Walmart locally for here is starting to get more ammo than it has had in the last few months. So things are getting better. I think it's going to take at least 5 to 6 months for things to level back out, but it might take even longer. But that's it. The Troy Industries 15-inch alpha rail. Love it, love it, love it. I would buy it again. I'm going to buy it again on the next rifle build unless I decide to do something crazy. But this would be even cool if you're doing something like, so this one's obviously, it's got a red dot. I'm pretty sure on the next rifle build, I'm going to try to do something completely different and do more of a long-range rifle. So this would be nice because you can put your bipod way out there by the end of your barrel. What's also nice about having a longer rail system is it takes your iron sights and, puts them as far away as they possibly can be. So that makes your gun just that much more accurate when you have to flip to your iron sights. So, yeah, we'll see. Like I said, this thing's awesome, guys. I would definitely recommend it to anybody out there. Obviously, I haven't shot it yet. When I do go out there and shoot it, I'll let you guys know. But just, mess around the house, doing some dry fire drills, mag changes, stuff like that. It feels super comfortable. Like I said, I'm thinking about canning that AFG. So, but yeah, that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, recommendations for any accessories that would go on here, that'd be cool. Let me know. As usual, guys, take care, stay safe. We'll see you later.